Hello. I am well aware that this is a lot later than I typically stream. Also, hello specifically to I like the smell of dirt. That is a beautiful username. Give me just a second. We're gonna play around with a few things here real quick. My audio might be a little scuffed today. And that's largely because I have my space heater running. Because it's cold in here. I'm cold. So, you know, space heater's on. I'm freezing. I wanted to event hunt. I haven't streamed in like over a week. I'm busy. I'm definitely having a week, but I'm here. I'm here. I made it. I told you guys I would stream eventually. I said that I would get here eventually. How are you guys doing? How did your Christmas go? Did you guys get anything cool? Did you get anything neat for Christmas? Congratulations on the IUH! Christmas was wonderful. How was yours? Mine was okay. Got a projector. One of my other friends got a projector too! Oh my god. Everybody's getting projectors this season. I got a gorgeous, gorgeous dress from my friend Desert. My friend Teddy gifted me Hello Kitty Island Adventure. My cat, Sparkles, you guys know Sparky. Sparky got a gift from her Aunt Beanie, which was like a bunch of little, like, cat toys. But they're, like, shaped like different weapons, like knives and axes and cleavers and stuff like that. She loves them. We've had to monitor how much time Sparky can spend playing with them because she loves them so much. And we don't want to, like, we don't want her to destroy them too fast. Got a dehydrator, 3 not die MeWe's. I don't know what... I know the My Little Pony on that abbreviation. I don't know the rest of that abbreviation. And Robux. Wonderful! Yeah, we are extending my gift queue to the end of the winter event, so January 16th. As I haven't been in game, and I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for me to get in game. I even lost my login streak, guys. I've definitely had a time. Like, I lost my login streak. Again. Which is unusual for me. I haven't been available. Oh my god, we got somebody else that got a projector. Why? Why are all of you getting projectors? Was there a sale at the projector store? Hi, Pepsi. I hope you had a good holidays, too. Was there a sale at the projector store? Why are so many of you getting projectors? My friend Dylan, he comes up on his stream yesterday and he goes, "I got a projector." And I'm like, that's pretty sick. And then today, I think the first 3 people to tell me what they got in chat today all got projectors. Was there a sale at the projector store? Why are you all getting projectors? It's just a projector kind of year, I guess. Hi. Let's go through the list and see who we have here. Hello, Pepsi. Hello, Cam. Hello, Horsey. Hello, Mel. Hello, Moxie. Sky. Oakley. Bella. Who else do we have? Who else do we have? Hello, Finn. I can't read that username, but hello. Hello, Gabby. What else do we have? What else? Lainey. Terry, Anna. Okay, anybody I missed? Hi. I will start calling you Young Sheldon. We'll go with that. I don't really know. To be honest, you guys will come to notice that I'm just gonna start calling you Sheldon. You guys will come to notice that my event count isn't on the screen, and that's actually because I've been playing so little this last event that I don't actually know my accurate event count. I've got no idea. I don't know how many I've caught of anything at this point in the event. I have not received anything yet. One of my mods is still like holding everything like a little mailbox for me because admittedly I've been in bed all day. You guys know how like back in 2024, when I broke my foot in 2024, I mentioned that it was because my hip had like one of my hips had given out while I was like on my porch. Embarrassing still. I fell off my porch. But that same like leg is giving me a lot of trouble, and I've got like one muscle right in my calf that will not relax. It is essentially like it's permanently, not permanently, but like it has been tensed, almost like a cramp for 2 days now, and I have just been like laying in bed because when I walk on it, it kind of hurts. Even right now, I've got it like stretched underneath my desk so I can try to like get that out of there, but it's not very comfortable, admittedly. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. This just happens sometimes. I'm completely fine. Don't worry. But I've been spending most of the day in bed, just trying to get my leg like stretched out, see if I can get that really like awkward feeling out of it. That night, admittedly, went to bed at 10 a.m. That's my bad, but it's okay. My bad. Yeah, Mel is currently holding on to some stuff for me. Oh, I hope so too, but like if it doesn't, I'll just I mean, hey, I've got physical therapy coming up. I'll bring it up with like one of the physical therapists I get and be like, "Hey, so hypothetically, what do I do?" I'm sure it'll like it'll relax by then. Be over and done with. Yeah, she's currently working as my ooh, hi there. How you doing? Glittery and sparkly. Look at you. Oh, you're so nice. So fancy. Wow. Anyway. Fancy horn. Enter. And lock. Alright. I don't remember what horse I was on. I haven't blessed garlic butter yet, so we'll just get on. I'm gonna assume I was on cotton candy. Hope you catch yourself in the boost. Thank you. Also, thank you for subscribing. I gotta start thanking the people that subscribe more often. I like hear the little horse sound, and then I just completely forget to say anything. I read it, and then it's like in my head. I've already responded, even though I know I haven't. You have the option of dropping stuff off with a mod, and they'll, like, take note of who gave what. Or, to be honest, I'll be in a public server after this. I can hang out in a public server. William is about to drop me in the ocean. Right? He didn't! Oh my god, he didn't! Thank you, William! William, I love you! I love you, William! It's a Christmas miracle. I mean, Christmas was yesterday, but it's a Christmas miracle. William! The first time you've been nice to me, William! William! Oh, I love you, William. Hang on, gotta check out my inventory space. How we doing? Ooh! I know what method I was using last time I was on. Let's go fix that. Hi, Larold. Hello there, Larry. Hello, Scar. It's trying to find me maybe something good. If you get any endies, I need them. Bye! Bye, Bella! Who the... Oh. Delivery, please stop running. My bad, dog. He was caught in your server? That's crazy! What the... What the heck is this idle animation? Hang on. What the heck is this animation? You have an aura idol? Are you aura farming on my stream? Are you sitting here aura farming on my stream? Why are you floating? Okay, what is this delivery? Let me see. Hello, hello, welcome in. Ooh, that is a good choice, Clouded. Oh, that is so cute. Somebody is spraying peppermint oil. Oh, I can smell it. My house is smelling minty fresh at the moment. Ooh. And my space heater is just blowing the smell right at my face. My house is currently smelling like the inside of a tube of toothpaste. I do! I love it! Thank you! I love it so much. Look at this cutie. Look at this cutie patootie. Oh, I love IUH Mustangs. I know I talk like a lot of bad things about Mustangs, but I do genuinely love them. I've got quite a few of my own, like, that I collect. Alright, Mel, get out. You've been aura farming on my stream. Get out. Get out. Oh! That's beautiful. Yeah. My house entirely smells like it's the OG stats of Marwari's. Oh, I have the answer for you. Just read Bingo's stats. She's blessed to be OG stat. The usernames today are going wild. Hello there, I eat moldy rags. What a work of art that username is. What a beautiful, beautiful username. Where are you guys, like, what? Do you guys just, like, make a new channel and just go, yeah, this one's gonna do numbers or something? Like, how do you think to make these your username? Mine normal? Yeah, yours is normal. It's an acquired taste. I just like to picture them sitting there giggling to themselves going, this one's gonna do numbers. You'll never guess it, but this one. This is the one. Oh, I love the creative usernames everybody has. We've got one person that comes into chat sometimes, and I haven't seen them in a while. I wonder how they're doing. If one of the Wild Horse Islands NPCs were the Grinch, who do you think it would be? I think I'm actually gonna have to say... Ooh, that's a tough question. The Grinch. We'll probably go with, like, somebody low-key who wouldn't be figured out as being the Grinch. You know, like, ooh, good morning. Who the heck stole Christmas? It's gonna be Charlie. Do you guys know who Charlie is? If you don't know who Charlie is, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people would probably say, like, Ruby or Francine, but I feel like none of the ladies would be the Grinch. They'd probably be, like, swooning over the Grinch, you know, like that one lady that was, like, attracted to the Grinch in the movie. But I don't think any of the lovely ladies of Wild Horse Islands would be the Grinch. I think it would probably be Charlie. Charlie's over there selling vehicles. Do you know how neglected that NPC gets? Do you know how little people know who he is? Okay, do you guys ever think of vehicles and think of Charlie? Do you guys even know that his name is Charlie? Like, if anybody has been given the right to be the Grinch, it's him. Okay? For a long time, I thought you guys didn't know, like, who Henry was. You guys, if there's any NPC that goes, like, forgotten 24/7, it's Charlie. Poor, poor Charlie. Always neglected by the community of Wild Horse Islands. Ooh, that's a really good name, Anna. I will consider that one. Hi, Bluey. Just caught a limestone paint horse. Ooh, congratulations, Sky. My point has been proven. My point has been proven. If any of the NPCs get to be the Grinch, it's him. That poor NPC. He goes neglected day by day. Forgotten and underappreciated for his work. Gonna catch this little dude. Maybe towards the end of stream. I'll be going for like an hour and a half, by the way. We'll be going until the boost ends. Like the global boost. When the global boost ends, we will go into a public server and make toys. How does that sound? Looks like I'm gonna have a lot of reindeer to sell this year. Well, I think we should actually give her some leeway, Finn. She's not exactly stealing your inventory, she's assisting you. When your inventory is overfilled, she wants to give you the opportunity to be able to fix it. So she puts up, like, her individual vaults. She uses her inventory, like, her inventory space to help you manage yours. So I don't think that she would be the Grinch. Ultimately, her motive is almost always pure. Sure, she's annoying. She fills up my inventory when I don't want that to happen. But her motives are completely clean. I will give her that. Yeah, she's just trying to help at the end of the day. So I don't think I would ever call her the Grinch. Does she get on my nerves? Yes. It really sucks when you have like a full inventory and you're trying so hard to get it cleared and then you accidentally rejoin the game and suddenly your inventory is just at max again. Which is something I struggled with for a long time. My inventory is mostly fixed now. But she did get on my nerves for a very long time. I'm sure that if this were like a year and a half prior, like if you'd asked me this question a year and a half ago, I would have said her. I would have picked her in a heartbeat, but no. I think William just doesn't know how to accommodate myself and my inventory when it comes to getting into a different server. You know, William's got thousands of people traveling. He wouldn't be the Grinch, but he would definitely be the annoying neighbor that, leaves their really bright lights on at, like, 2 a.m. right next to your window. That's William. He's the obnoxious and inconvenient neighbor. He's not the Grinch. You know, he's not stealing Christmas from you, but he's also not somebody you want to live next to. Oh my gosh. He's the neighbor that on Halloween, he sends his kids to knock on your door because he knows you're home and not giving out candy and he just wants to bother you. That's who William is. You will have your porch light off on Halloween, and you will still receive knocks from his little brats saying, trick or treat, you know, and you'll just be trying to sit in your house and do nothing. And, ooh, horn. Wonderful. Anyway, rename Cactus Horn. You'll just be minding your own business. You'll just be trying to do something else, and he's just sending them to your door to knock over and over and over and over again. He's just that neighbor. Or when you wait like just a few days too long to mow your lawn, he'll ask if you want to like hire his nephew's landscaping company to mow your lawn. He'll tell you that you're lowering the property value of, like, everybody else around you. He's that neighbor. I want to clarify, we don't have a neighbor like this in my area. I've just had some very bad neighbors. I've had some really obnoxious neighbors in the time that I have been alive. So, I've got a lot of these. It's not all one person. I don't have a neighbor like this. We don't even have an HOA where I am. But we've had a lot of bad neighbors in the time I've been alive, so it's really easy to think of examples for these. Yes! They're always in the HOA. Why are they always in the HOA? And, like, it's like a power trip they get off of it or something. Oh my gosh. Mel and I used to have this neighbor, because we used to live in an apartment complex. We currently live in a house. Our neighbors are lovely people. What is that username? What kind of... Hi, welcome in. My name is Temariaaa. I'm glad to have you around. I love your username. I had a whole intro to be like, hi, this is who I am, but... That's beautiful. No, it's like, Speak of the Devil, really. You mention it, and then all of the most, like, crazy usernames start coming in. I haven't seen the toe person yet today. What was their username? Like, Toe Muncher or something. I haven't seen them come in today, but also it is very late. I am streaming a lot later in the day than I typically do. So I don't blame them if they're not around. It's just usually when I mention weird usernames, it's like they get this little signal in their head to come into stream chat. Yes, them! I'm glad you know exactly who I'm talking about. I haven't seen them yet today, but, again, it is... I usually stream at like 4 p.m. for me. It's currently 10 p.m. In fact, it's about to be 11 p.m. for me. It's 10:41 at the moment. So I'm streaming like hours later than I typically do. I also think it's nice because streaming later at night means chat is a little bit slower. I can give everybody my attention in a way that I would like to. It's like the bat symbol. Yeah! It's like I mentioned weird usernames, and every person on YouTube ever with a crazy username has decided to go look for the Temariaaa YouTube channel. They're calling for me. It's so interesting. I love seeing everybody's, like, usernames. Everybody be changing their usernames? Yeah. That is typically how it goes, yeah. I've been moderating a TikTok chat lately. In fact, I gotta go do that in a few hours. So if you guys are on TikTok, later tonight, check my reposts. I will be reposting streams tonight. But I've been moderating a TikTok chat, and some of the craziest usernames I have ever seen come in. I'm gonna skip the vulgar ones, because that is not what we promote on this channel. But I am going to go into some of the funnier ones. There is one that I see every other night. Their name is, like, Carrot Piano. And I was like, oh, that's probably, like, randomly selected by TikTok. It's giving generated username you hit OK on. And then I open their profile, and it's just their entire page. There's numbers on it, but their entire page was just a carrot sitting on a piano, and it was just them filming it from different angles. So I'm starting to think, and by the way, this page had, like, no followers. They just happened to be like a chatter that I saw for a couple nights. The page had, like, no followers or anything, and it's just a carrot sitting on a piano, like, on the keys of a piano. And you know what? That's genius. I wish I thought of it first. I wish I had thought of it first. If I see them again recently, I'll start reposting some of their stuff so you guys can see it. Oh, my friend, he's on TikTok, okay? He's who I've been moderating for. So far, only one Wild Horse Islands, like, follower from my community has found his streams. So if you guys can, you know, congratulations, but so far, only one of you has found it. And has become, like, a regular viewer. It's Minecraft content, if you guys want to know, like, what genre it is. It's Minecraft. Hello, welcome in. Doesn't even feel like 11 p.m. No, it does not, but also I woke up only a couple hours ago, so it really doesn't feel like it. It is Minecraft content, and I do repost the stream every night. I've been moderating in there, and I like watching the interesting individuals that come into that chat. But do you guys know, do you guys know what a cracked, like, Minecraft account is? If you don't, I'll explain it to you. But my friend has a public server, like a public Minecraft server, and every night, hello, noisy microwave sauce. Hi. If you haven't been here in a while, oh my, the microwave profile picture, no, not cracked as in slang, cracked as in, it's an illegitimate Minecraft account. Yes. So, my friend has a public Minecraft server that, like, anybody can join. But the most common question that people come in and ask in his chat is, does this server allow cracked accounts? The answer is no, obviously, because, like, that's a moderation nightmare. You'd be very lucky to find a server these days that allows cracked accounts. Because the server itself can get in trouble on Minecraft, right? And on top of that, it's, again, a moderation nightmare, because cracked accounts, they can come in, they can cause troubles, and then they can just create a new one. So that's why, like, most servers don't allow them. But a lot of people, yes, cracked is pretty much pirated, but it's really easy to get your hands on. But most public servers will not allow cracked accounts. The most common question, people come in and they go, is this server cracked? Except a lot of them are forgetting to put the ED on cracked. So I have a whole, like, collection of screenshots that says, is server crack? Or does server allow crackled? Or it's just a bunch of people not being able to, like, spell the word cracked. And it's really funny. It's so many. It's like, does server crackle? Is server crack? Does crackled server? And it's none of it. None of it is, like, put together, like, into actual, like, questions. And so I've been taking screenshots every time, because it makes me laugh all the time. And I really wish my friend would just put, no, this server is not cracked, like, on the screen when he streams. But if he did that, I wouldn't get the same joy that I do out of, yeah, exactly, do server crack? Question mark? I wouldn't get the same joy out of reading those messages that I do if he were to put that on the screen. Speaking of Minecraft, you guys are about to start getting some Minecraft content from me. There is an SMP that I was accepted into. And it's got a really cool concept. You guys will get to be involved in the public side of this server, because there are public and private aspects to the server. Viewers will be able to participate in the public side of the Minecraft server. I have not advertised it yet on my channel, as I have not started making content on the server yet. I've been very busy. And by busy, I mean I'm distracted. I've been incredibly busy with, like, stuff in my personal life and dealing with, like, a couple health issues. So I haven't had time to start making content on the server. But when I do, you guys will be able to access the public server. You guys will be able to kind of, like, support me through playing on the public server. Which I think is pretty neat. I don't know about you guys. I think that's pretty neat. Hello, Emma. Welcome in. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. We're just doing some event grinding. Much later than I usually stream. It's been a long time since I've streamed this late. Who's a Muley Chestnut Shire? Yeah, I don't need it. My capture log is complete in terms of regular horses. Sounds so fun. Yes, it is primarily vanilla, but there are some plugins and there are some client-side mods that you can have. I've been doing a lot of public server stuff. And so because of that, like, my friends and I, we have a little mod pack, like a client-side mod pack that we've been using. I've never been one to play, like, the tech mods. Oh, please don't crash. Okay. I've never been one to play, like, the tech mod packs. So whenever my friends are doing tech mod packs, they get me... They add, like, tinier mods for me to mess around with. Like, I get, sometimes they'll add, like, the morph mod. So when they're doing tech things, I can run around as, like, a little chicken or a cow. Sometimes we'll get, like, gardening stuff. So they're building these giant builds, out of really cool stuff. And I'm building a flower shop. I've never been... I know. I always tell you guys, like, hey, I really like engineering and stuff like that. And I do. But ultimately, I find I'm not one of those people who can... I'm not one of those, like... How do I put this? I'm not one of the people with an interest in engineering that goes out of their way to interact with a lot of things regarding engineering. So what I do is, I just... If I want to build something, I build it. If I don't, I don't. And I kind of keep it that way. I find it keeps engineering a lot more enjoyable for me. When I find a project that I really want to get invested in, I get invested. And then beyond that, I just take it easy. I do whatever my brain says I want to do, and I don't push myself too hard on that. Plus, most of the tech mods that they get, all of them are so familiar with them, and I'm just confused. They'll, like, tell me to go grab a specific tool, and I'm like, I've never played this mod pack before. Like, they gotta talk to me like I'm 5, because all of these people are people who have completed these mod packs that they're playing. And it's like, I'm here and I'm like, it's my first time. They're like, oh yeah, go craft this, this wrench. It's made out of, like, 5 other wrenches. And so I go to do that, and I'm like, oh wait, I can't find a wrench. And they're like, oh yeah, my bad. You gotta go into, like, this specific biome that's, like, thousands of blocks away. I thought you knew that. No. No, I didn't. I was not aware that there was a forest with trees made out of wrenches. Okay? So I just, you know, I gotta take things easy. I gotta take my time. You have to give it a chance. Hi, Jules. Could you possibly give me 3 islands to hunt on? Any terror islands? I'm not picky. Volcano, mountain, and glacier. Is that a devious selection? I feel like that might be too mean. You could switch out volcano for jungle if you want. Some of the tech mod pack makers make like the story quests. Yes! Sometimes I just end up looking up the wiki. Like, sometimes I just look it up so I can just have it tell me what to do step by step. I'm a very direction-oriented person. I need someone to tell me, like, what I'm doing, when, and where. Hey, I hunt on Glacier, thank you. I'm not doing it right now, but I do. I'll have you know, I absolutely adore Glacier. Thank you. Volcano has been super nice to me this week. I got a full cracked lava Andy. That sounds so pretty. Hi, Star. Hi, Star. Hunting is going okay. I've caught 2 horns so far. Hi, welcome in guys. I've caught 2 horns so far. I caught an island unique horn, which was the cactus. And I caught the like lit up like horn with lights on it. Very festive, if you ask me. That's kind of all we've caught. Some reindeer here and there, but knowing me, I'll sell the reindeer. I still have a ton of them from last year. I do not need more. If they're on the 2 islands I'm clearing, I'm just gonna sell them when I sell everything else. Once you know how to run Glacier, it becomes a lot easier and a lot more manageable. It is kind of like a giant maze. But it's very comfortable and really easy to run once you know where you're going. And I think that's what I ended up liking about it. Manifesting Tem Cash as an event Marwari IUH. I would cry. I would start sobbing. Like, ugly crying. Snot running down my face. It would not be pretty. It doesn't feel like I've been live for almost an hour now. It feels like I just started 15 minutes ago. What do you mean I've got 15 minutes until I've been live for an hour? That's crazy. What's your favorite event from the winter and holiday? Just this year or overall? Yeah, it's been almost an hour. I've got 15 minutes, so we hit an hour on stream, and it doesn't feel like it. Feels like I've been here for 10 minutes. Isn't that wild? Just this year at the Marwari. In fact, there's a reason I'm on desert. I really, if I could get a mismatch IUH one, I want a limestone sandstone one. Could you imagine how pretty that could be? I want one so bad. This is the one year where I desperately actually, like, my brain is going, I need this. We got a fjord. Or as my dear friend would say it, that used to rage bait chat, fjord. I'll get her to come visit you guys in chat one of these days. Imagine catching an IUH, like, event Marwari, and, like, the moment you guys see it get caught, Mel storms into my room and you guys just hear an explosion. Suddenly stream cuts out and they're like, well, I think Mel overreacted a little there. We've been a member for 6 months. Yay! That's half a year. Let's keep that going. I need to put out more channel member content. What kind of tutorials do you guys want? I've mostly been putting out art tutorials or, members only, like community posts. But, like, oh. Sorry, my screen just flashed. Ooh. I've mostly been putting out, like, channel member only stuff, like posts and polls and whatever else. I want to start putting out more channel member only videos. Like, oh, that's why my screen flashed. My PNG just crashed. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. I was like, why did that disappear? I'll put it back in just a moment, chat. We might have to get the regular PNG, because I forgot to save my settings on that one. Whoops. You know what? Actually, I have access to it in like the giant file of my PNGs. I might just have to load that one. Oh yeah, I've been seeing the ones getting submitted to, like, the IUH event posting. Now, as much as I love the person who runs that thread, if I caught an event IUH off stream, I would not be posting it. In fact, you guys would have no way of being able to tell that I own one. I mean, you guys know about Malt, obviously. I put him in the log myself. The screenshot of him that's in the event IUH log, I'm the one that provided that one. Because that's my son. But if I caught, like, a high tier one, it would not be getting logged. Like, nobody would be able to get a better screenshot of it. Nobody would be able to see it in a public server. I would keep it to myself, because things, especially like high tier event IUHs and stuff like that, people get really mean and people send death threats over things like that. Also, this is my first event Mara, so you guys know, which is pretty sick. Alright, let me bring up my PNG again. There's my default. So then if we hit open, and we do full file, hang on guys, I'm setting it up. This one takes a minute to load. It is a very large PNG file. Okay, so we... Boom! Fixed. I am so cool. Yep. The person who caught that mismatched Fox Frisian, didn't want it being logged, and it got leaked anyway, and people said some really heinous stuff. Like, they didn't even know who caught it, and people were saying some really heinous things about them. And that's kind of the reason that I would avoid logging any of mine if I caught one. Because people in this game take event IUHs way too seriously. They take IUHs way too seriously, in general. And I already receive threats, and I receive comments that really shouldn't be able to be posted on YouTube or TikTok. I already received those comments because of my title collection. I don't know if you guys have noticed the lack of title content recently. That's why. Every time I post a new video about my titles, I get so many posts saying some just downright heinous things to me regarding, like, whether or not I'll still be alive in a year, you know, hint, hint. I get so many comments like that. And that's just about the titles. Imagine if I had, like, something one of a kind and super rare. Imagine the comments I would get then. So, like, I don't blame anybody who doesn't want their horses logged, but I do think a lot of people who don't want their horses logged need to also realize, if you are going to keep your horse out of the log, that means you can't use your horse in a public server. That means you can't send screenshots of your horse, even to friends, because if that screenshot gets leaked, it'll get logged anyway. Like, I think they need to realize that there is the only place that you can really use a horse that you don't want logged into one of those logging threads. The only place you can use them is a private server on your own. You guys should see the comments that people made when Mel caught a regular mismatch Marwari. Could you imagine a mismatch event Marwari? A pretty one at that. I know the Love Band, that mismatch one. I know that one got a lot of controversy around it. But, like, Mel caught so much stuff over just a regular mismatch Marwari. Yeah! It's so... And I'm fairly certain that the threats are coming from the younger parts of the community, because, you know, I would be really concerned if it's a full-blown adult sending threats over digital horses. I do have a cat! Her name is Sparkles! Yep. I don't really use my titles in public servers anymore. I try not to use any of my IUHs in public servers. Like, if you guys wanna see the horse I use in a public server, the only IUH that's been deemed safe to use in a public server is Bongo, because she looks like she's been dyed. Other than that, I will typically be on Ranch, Cruella, or Candy Wafer, if you guys see me. Sometimes I can get away with being on Bingus, but it's not often that I can. A lot of people in this community are getting really bad regarding rare horses, And I love the community. You guys are wonderful. And ultimately, every community, like on the internet, has some bad eggs that tend to make a lot of noise. Think of it as like putting a cricket in somebody's... Not even putting a cricket. Think of it as putting a little device that every 5 hours it plays a cricket noise in somebody's vents in their house. After a while, it becomes so prevalent that you can't ignore it. And I don't know, for a while I just wasn't having fun posting about my horses. That's why I started posting a lot more redemption videos. I did more tax set videos with, some cheaper horses. Yep. And I do find it's mostly the younger parts of the community posting it. Posting comments like that, because they haven't really had it cross their mind yet that that's not something you are not supposed to, like, not do. Like, it's how do I put this? Have you guys ever heard, like, a lot of people talk about how, like, middle schoolers are really mean? It's because the part of their brain that can empathize and sympathize with others hasn't developed yet. Which is why, like, when most people on the internet talk about being mean to other people on the internet, usually they're talking about being in middle school or early high school. And those are usually the same people I find are posting these comments under my videos. So I don't take it to heart. Because, like, I know that's just some, like, kid sitting in their bedroom on a school night, getting ready for bed, and, like, sending me a silly little threat. Not silly. You know what I mean. But, like, sending me a little threat because they think my Roblox account should be deleted for me owning a digital horse. I don't even play in public servers anymore, guys. I do, if it's, like, for you guys. I do public server, like, meetups in-game. I do giveaways still, because I still like to give things out to you guys. But if I don't have a reason to be in a public server, I'm not in there. I can't be in there anymore. It's just all people fighting. Oop, IUH! Yeah! Take a screenshot of my new sandstone quarter horse. Yep. Again, it's like that part of their brain hasn't exactly formed quite yet. And that doesn't erase any blame, because a lot of times they are still old enough to realize the difference between right and wrong. But it's more so they're not realizing the impact that it can have on other people. Oh, I didn't realize either. I got close to it and was like, why is it crunchy? That's how I realized it was an IUH. Yeah, it's like they don't really think about the impact that they're having on others. They're just posting out of anger more than anything. It's the lack of like thinking of the consequences. Yeah, crunchy, because like it looks kind of crunchy. Let me show you. You're gonna look at this and you're gonna tell me it's not crunchy looking. He's crunchy. He's so crunchy. He's so crunchy. And like, I admit, the comments get under my skin a little bit sometimes. Especially when I see like full-blown adults posting it. Because I do get comments from adults that are like that. Oh, I already have Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch is, I believe Captain Crunch is it's either pearly blue or it's neon blue, but it's also a quarter horse. Need some lotion? I think he's dry. You're so right. Hello, Ami. How have you been? Do you guys want a fun fact? I still haven't caught one of those wolf thoroughbreds. Like, still. I genuinely still have not caught one. Hang on. We roll until we get a horse. Or until the basket leaves, whichever comes first. Roll until a horse. Just give me the horse so I can leave, please. Give me a horse so I can leave. Yeah, I haven't caught a single one. Mine is obtained. Manifesting Temariaaa getting an IUH gapple. Oh, that'd be wonderful. Yeah, I still haven't caught a single thoroughbred. That's the only count I know is accurate. Oh my gosh, I can leave now. That took way too long. I should keep playing that little basket roulette, but not while the boost is running. I think we'll stop with basket roulette for just a little bit. I also only have 10k apples on me, so I don't I don't think I need to play basket roulette. Yep, I saw the extension. I think I mentioned it in my recent video. If I didn't, my bad, guys. Anyone who didn't know it was extended, it's been extended. Thank you, Pepsi. I'm orange. She's super cute. Aww. Hello, badonk. Ooh, a big badonk. Look at this one. This one's round. This one has great signal. It can hear everything I'm talking about. I haven't been able to catch a single one yet. I do have an obtained one. Don't get me wrong. Hang on, I'm blind. There it is. How many IUH do you have? I don't know. Here's my little obtained dude, though. Pina. Thank you for that, Finn. You said right before stream on jungle. Same. I haven't been able to catch a single one. That's okay. I'll catch one. I'll catch one. I'm super cool. I got this, okay? Oh, the reindeer are adorable, but after a couple of years, they do just kind of pile up. I never know what I'm gonna do with mine. But that's okay. Hello there. Here's another one that can hear everything. Look at this. Great signal on that one. Ooh. This one can hear, like, the radio stations in Canada. There we go. Also, hi, Jupiter! Yeah, I love the reindeer. I like the Maras. I am in love with this. Like, look at her! She's so cute! I love her so much. 5-bar connection? Yeah. The donkeys can hear everything. My infernal donkey is still named Or So I've Heard, because I just can't think of a funnier name. I genuinely might leave its name as Or So I've Heard. Everything's so expensive. Yeah, I think the prices, trading-wise, have definitely gone up. I do know that I am currently... I mean, what's new? But I do know I am currently being blamed for the price hikes on titles. But I will attribute that to a lot of people not knowing how I got my titles. Because I have frequently been blamed for the price of titles. Why are they blaming you? A lot of them don't know how I actually got my collection. Of the titles that I have, only a total of like 5 were actually traded for from other players, and the majority of them were obtained either on my own, which is 33 out of the 104 were obtained by myself and have never touched the trading economy. And then I've got a large chunk of them that in 2023 were gifted to me by players who were quitting. So I've got like VODs among VODs of just random streams in 2023 where we just get a new title. And they're just given to me by players who are like, hey, you know, it's never really had another owner, but I haven't been having fun and stuff like that. Like, I can tell you... Ooh, who's a really good example of this? Squid! I got Squid recently. Hang on. Squid. This little guy right here has never had another owner besides myself and my moderator, Aloha. Aloha has recently, kind of stopped playing Wild Horse Islands. But a lot of people would see Squid and assume that, like, I traded for him. Squid was gifted to me because Aloha knows that I collect them and I take care of mine, and Aloha gave him to me. And so I don't actually go out of my way. I don't seek out titles, but a lot of people assume that I do. And so they see the number of them that I have, and they assume that I am responsible for the price hikes on titles. But they don't seem to account for the fact that, as IUH values change, so will older event values. And on top of that, the older an event is, the less of them there is going to be in the economy. Because as time goes on, everybody eventually wants one, right? Mambo and your tanks and horse life. Oh no, my tanks! Yeah, it is not my fault that inflation exists, or that there are very much other people who are looking for titles. I do not actively trade for mine. A large majority of mine were either sold to me by players who actually, like, seeked me out, okay? They sought me. I did not go to them, I did not ask them. They went looking for me. And I had nothing to do with that. But I still get the comments like every other day accusing me of being the reason titles are so expensive. Like, I don't know how you got to that conclusion, but I appreciate it. Kind of. I don't know if I actually appreciate it. Oh, me too. I'm so glad that I finished my event collection before the V1 skyrocketed. Trying to get apple juice, like, now would be a disaster. And as much as, like, I joke around saying that I wish I didn't have apple juice because, like, you know, I got her in a severely... in a trade that was unfair to me. But, like, as much as I joke around and say that I don't want apple juice, could you imagine if I was trying to get apple juice? And she's not very special, admittedly. She's not even pure bot. She's impure bot. But imagine trying to get her in this day and age. Even now, I think I would have a lot of trouble. Hello there, silly Mara. Yeah! I got it. Are they trying to get a springy? Yes. They're starting to jump in value, too. Very slowly, but they're starting to. Overwhelming is probably the right word. Yeah. It would be so difficult. Yep. Most of my, like, really good horses, I traded for them when they were virtually brand new. I got Trident when she was still available in the game. Like, I caught her myself. My Springies, I bought for tokens back when they were only worth, like, 1.2 mil. With the exclusion of one of them that I got gifted. My Cloverclad I got earlier this year as a present because I could no longer afford one. And one of my friends was like, boy, do I have the thing for you. And that's what completed my event collection. As, well, not completed. I still have one more V1 event that I need for my collection. But that's what completed my high tiers, at the very least. And I love, what did I name her? Circus Crouton. What's your favorite IUH that you've caught? Ooh. It's either gonna be Mulan, who was my very first. Hi, Tango! What do you need? I still need the paint horse from the original Val event. The pink splash one. The V1. That is the last older event I need for my event collection. Yep. Moonstone has been phased out. I mean, it's still used sometimes, especially in determining, like, values a lot, but people are going mostly by IUHs and tokens now. But there's still conversion rates for everything, which I think is helpful. It's just not as beneficial now to carry Moonstone on you as it used to be. Tango, do you want to see what we've caught so far? Ooh, basket. Hang on. Roll until you get a horse. Getting a lot of scrolls today, apparently. Oh, got a horse. Yes, okay. So far today, I got, where is it? We got Mr. Crunchy. Welcome home, Mr. Crunchy. We're ignoring the reindeer and all that. A fawn Andy. This silly little Mara. Yeah, I keep telling myself I'll stop apple gambling till the boost is over, and I'm still doing it. And I got... Where is it? I just had it. Where is it? No, not you. Where is... Ah, right here. We got the ivory black and white lit wrapped spiral. Woohoo! And then immediately after that, I got the pink cactus flower horn that I needed for my log. So, needless to say, we're doing pretty good for now. We're doing pretty okay. I'm gonna get some of these out of here. I'm gonna keep the expensive item warning up, just so I don't miss anything. That way, if anything has a special tag, everything that comes up, will be seen. And yes, I am selling my reindeer. I need to clarify that immediately. I am selling reindeer. 110%. I have so many of them from last year. It's wild. I keep the first one of the year every time. Actually, I don't think I kept the first one of this year. Hang on. Oh no, I did. There's the first one of 2025. There's my first one of the 2025, like, winter event. No, holiday event, my bad. These ones are winter now. These ones are holiday. I keep the first one of the holiday event every year, and then I get rid of the rest of them because I don't need them. They take up so much room in my inventory. And we get money. Thanks, Larold. I'll be back later when I need a loan. Well, hello there. What is up, cutie patootie? We get a little fjord. I'll keep my fawns. I don't mind keeping the fawns. They make really good ads and trades later on, so I don't mind. Snowy Glacier fade. My Irish leg is complete once again. Congratulations, Anna! Ooh! These are so awesome. I still haven't seen many of the horns. Yeah. I'm just horsing. You know, I'm just here to horse around a little. How much longer do we have left? We have 33 minutes left on the boosts. How many credits do I have? 26? How many can I afford? Alright, I know what we're doing. Let me let me finish clearing Royal, and then we'll give myself another hour of things to do. More like an extra half hour. Because we'll have the half hour that the global boost is going on. So we'll have half an hour of, like, the stacked boost, and then after the boost ends, we'll still have that half hour of, like, a regular IUH boost. Sad fact is that 3,000 Moonstone thing isn't a joke. I actually have 3,000 Moonstone in my inventory. Oh, no! How much do I have at the moment? Probably like 200. Yep, almost 300. I have 294. Oh, I knew I forgot to check something. I didn't check the forest. Oh, no! That's okay. I need to start reminding myself to check the magical forest. Sometimes I go there, sometimes I don't. It's a very memory-oriented thing for me, and I have a terrible memory. Why do you need that much moonstone? What could you possibly be using that for? Today does not feel like a Friday. It really doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't really feel like a day of the week at all to me. I've been so disoriented lately that I've been forgetting what day it was. When I found out on Wednesday that it was Wednesday, it was like my mind was blown. And I only found out it was Wednesday on Wednesday when I woke up and my Discord was telling me that I missed a stream. I was so mind blown that Wednesday had been a Wednesday. I didn't know what to think. Yeah, it was really like, whoa. That was Wednesday? It was crazy. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it's a weekday. I mean, it's not. In 30 minutes, it won't be a weekday for me anymore. But this entire week has felt like a weekend, and I had no idea what day was what. Thoroughbred Tiger Sharp IUH and a Thoroughbred Deep Space Special Island Unique Coat during the boost. Congratulations, Lainey! I still have yet to find, like a Special Island Unique Coat all on my own. I was making jokes about, like, how I'll never find one on my own. I'm starting to, like, think the jokes aren't jokes anymore. But I did start to find, like, the horns on my own now, which is pretty cool. I don't think any of my friends have found a horn for me, have they? Hang on, we're checking. Okay, both of these coats were found for me. I found this horn on my own, and I found these two on my own. So no, my friends have not helped me find any of the horns yet today. Yet at all, actually. Not just today. They helped me find the coats, though. I promise. Thought that doesn't run. Yep, that one was with help from a friend. It was not in my server. As sad as that is to say, it was, not me. Well, hello there! No, come here! Come here! I want you in my house. Come here! Oh, aren't you a cutie patootie? Oh my gosh. Oh! Look how cute! Oh my gosh. Oh, I love Marwaris. If you've been banned from the Discord, there should be a ban appeal link in the description of the stream. Depends on what you got banned for, because some bans are unappealable. But most of them you can appeal. When you get banned from the Discord, you should receive a message from either Arcane or Dino telling you what you've been banned for, and that is the thing that you're gonna have to, like, include in the form. Got a diamond mountain snowcat mammoth. Aww! That's so cute! Oh, I keep going to hit E. I've been playing so much Minecraft lately, and my E is to, like, list players. And so I keep going to hit E and looking at the mini-map thinking that'll tell me where horses are. It will not. It tells you where entities are on Minecraft. I keep instinctively hitting it and looking at my mini-map. Hi! Oh, that's okay. Don't worry, I'll be live another time. I might be live tomorrow as well. Big might on that one, though. I make no promises at the moment. It's been a very busy couple of weeks. Hope you had a good day. Thank you. That's very sweet. I hope you had a good day as well. The holiday season is always such a busy time of year. And I always tell myself, like, yeah, I'll be, like, way more active. You know, I should have more free time. And I'll get to spend, like, so much time working on the things that I want, because, like, all my friends will be busy and whatnot. And then it's like all of my friends collectively one night are just like, hey, guess what? We are all available. Get in here. So I just show up. And I'm like, yeah. I can wait on what I'm working on. That's okay. Alright, back to Royal. But first, I need to stand up and stretch my legs a little. Give me just a second. Okay, my legs have been stretched. Bye, Erica. Thank you, you too. Listen, sometimes a girl has to, like, fix her posture, okay? Sometimes a lady's gotta stand, you know, give the back a little pop to get all those little air pockets out of my spine. Give me a tub of banana Laffy Taffy for Christmas? I'm jealous. Everything I've heard of everyone getting today, out of all of the projectors that have been in my chat tonight, I think my favorite gift I've heard of is the tub of banana Laffy Taffy. Ooh, wait, there's only one thing that could top this. Did anybody receive a cat for Christmas? Were any of you given a cat for Christmas? Like an actual cat? And if so, why has it not been put in the pets channel of my Discord yet? I need to know. Didn't receive any gift for Christmas? Aw, I'm sorry. That's kind of how it happened for me last year. I have 12 cats. I don't need more. Why haven't they been posted in my Discord server yet? We have a pets channel if you guys want to use it. It's where everybody, including myself, posts pictures of, like, their pets. We have people who post their cats. Some crazy person that's posted a deer that they just happen to own. Which I think that's really cool, but also, why do you own a deer? Sometimes people will go to the zoo, and then they'll post the animals from the zoo in the pets channel. So we've had some red pandas posted in there in the last couple months. Yep, you can post fish. We'll even allow insects, but, like, if you have a spider, we ask that you do put spoilers on it, because, you know, that's one of, like, the most common fears in the world, but, yeah, you can put pretty much any pet in there. It's pretty neat. We've had some people post, like, their lizards, their bearded dragons, their snakes, their horses. There's been axolotls posted in there, which is so cool. I love when you people post your axolotls. Without pets, I might go through my old zoo pictures from summer. Yes, do that. Yeah, we've got some people who, like, when they go to a zoo that has bears, they post bears. We've got some people that work at, like, little animal sanctuaries, so sometimes they'll post the animals that are currently, you know, at their workplace, stuff like that. See, there was one person one time that posted a lemur. Or actually, I think they might have just sent me a picture of a lemur. I don't know. I don't remember if they posted it, but I know that they were from my Discord server, and they're like, hey, I went to the zoo today. Do you want to see a lemur? And I was like, I love lemurs. Oh, there's been binturongs posted. Do you guys know what a binturong is? Do you happen to know what a binturong is? Okay, if you look them up, they look like very tired cats. They're like, their nickname online is like a bear cat, because they look like a cross between, a bear and a cat. You know, I feel like that one's self-explanatory, but, sometimes they smell like popcorn, which is one of my favorite facts about them. Like, they've got a tendency to smell like popcorn. Binturongs are wonderful, and they always look so sleepy. They look like you've just woken them up from, like, a really long nap. They're the kind of animal that looks a lot like a really well-loved stuffed animal. I love them so much. They're so silly! Would you want to see kittens? Always! Yes, I love binturongs. They're so wonderful. We've got a few people who have ferrets, so they post their ferrets sometimes. We've had turtles posted in there. Oh, somebody has a goat named after me. Did you guys know that there is a goat named Tem? I need you guys to know how much I love and cherish that goat. And I get so emotional seeing how the goat has grown over the last couple years, because that goat was born in, like, late 2023, and so, like, it's either about to turn 2 or it is 2 now, and it's named after me, and I love her. I love her so much. In the pets channel, if you guys search, like, Tem and Tem or Tem the goat, you guys will be able to see pictures of her. She's so lovely. The biggest honor ever given to me is that there is a goat named after me. Ooh, I'm so jealous of people that live in, like, high population, like, cities. Because they almost always have, like, the countryside nearby, like, maybe an hour out. And all of the farms always have cow cuddling. Yet if I want to go pay $20 to cuddle with the cows, I have to go like 4 hours away. But that's also because I live in the middle of nowhere. But I just want to go cuddle with the cows. Alright. Good night. Yeah, you can ping me, don't worry. If it's for like the pets channel, I don't mind being pinged. Yeah, there's a lot of places that have cow cuddling. There's some places that do like goat yoga. I want to cuddle with a cow so much. Like, could you imagine? Oh, they're so cute. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been to like where the grumpy old rich people are. It sucks. Yes. We've got a lot of like grumpy, like rich retired people here, and so we don't have anything fun in the area. We have shuffleboard at most. Do you know what the elderly need to thrive? Shuffleboard and casinos. And that's really all we have here. It's very much like I live in a retirement area. So there's nothing geared at like a younger population. It's just all geared to like the older residents. Ooh, there's a thoroughbred herd on Glacier. I'm on my way. Alright, I gotta stand up one more time while we travel. Okay. Hi, Tack! Where is the herd? The herd is over there. Okay. I'm also a little further from my mic now. I backed up a little from my desk. I'm hoping. Imagine it's like a glacier green one or something. All right, now we make our way down. Grab the lasso. Could you imagine? Ooh, not a single event one. That's okay, that's okay. Found a mossy appy, congratulations. Oh, so sad. That's okay, they'll make for great money. You guys know me. As someone who is chronically poor, I love money. Alright. It's 4 IUHs today, my highest ever for one day. Yep, I think my highest record is also 4. Or is it 5? It's in the same ballpark, Mel. Oh yeah, I can't afford my groceries. I love money though. Hi, Desert. Ow, I just accidentally bit my lip. Ooh, that hurt. Oh, there's the little dude over there. A panda, zebra, and giraffe. I will look as soon as I can. Ooh, my eyes. My eyes hurt. That's okay. I can fix this. I'm also gonna turn my space heater off. Because it is bothering me just a little. I was starting to overheat. I was starting to feel like I was being roasted. So we're just gonna keep that off for just a little bit. Hello again, Tango. You'll be playing Mario. So proud of you. Ooh, it's so much quieter in my house. Well, not quieter in my house. It's so much quieter in my room now that I can't hear the space heater. I kind of like the silence. Meow. Let's go ahead and grab up this little fjord. Especially at noon. Are you like, what was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say, my bad. I have completely forgotten. We have a blizzard going on where I am, too. It's very cold. And Mel and I were sending out, like, photos and videos of the road last night while we were on our way home. And I got asked independently by 4 different people if our car was in a ditch. And contrary to popular belief, as I know it doesn't look like a road in the pictures that we sent, we were on the road. It really did look like we were just in a snowbank. Okay, I am not sponsored, but if they want to sponsor me, that'd be pretty sick. But if you guys are looking for some really good, like, PCs, like, pre-builts especially, on a budget, look at Skytech. Skytech Gaming is the company where I got my PC, and I love my PC. I've had it for, I think you were in a void of nothing? Yeah, exactly. Look at Skytech Gaming. They are really, really affordable. They're really good. I've had mine, let's see, in April, it'll be 5 years that I've had mine. And I've had no issues with it. Very minimal maintenance has had to be done, and their customer service is just out of this world. Again, I'm not sponsored by them, but I wish I were. But like I love my Skytech PC. It's really good. I will always vouch. Yep, I made Desert get one, and Desert, can you vouch? Is it nice? Is it really nice? Oh, Skytech has wonderful customer service. It depends on the type of pre-built you want, but they're really good when you're on a budget. I love Skytech. Their customer service has always been so friendly to me. I've got a few friends who also have Skytech PCs, and they're really good. I needless to say, I'm probably gonna be a loyal customer to them for the rest of my life. The companies I will always be so loyal to will probably be Little Caesars, Skytech, and I haven't chosen a third yet. But I have favorites, just know that. I have favorite companies for almost everything. I'm not sure. You'd have to check their website to find out about that. I have no idea on that. Yeah, my dream PC that I want is is so expensive, but it's also through Skytech. And so as the years go on, I've been stalking my dream PC to wait for the cost to go down. And it has. Actually, it's gone down quite a bit. When I first saw my dream PC in 2021, it was $5,000. Now, in 2025, it is currently $3,000. Because better parts have come out since then, and you know how technology is. When it's not the newest thing, it drops. So it's yeah, it's almost within my grasp. I just gotta wait another year or so. I can almost snatch it right up. to the pets channel? Ooh, let me finish running desert and then I will check. There we go. Promise they're adorable? Okay, I will check right now then. I usually don't check when I'm on stream, but I need to see them. Oh! The little white one! That's gonna be... It's getting yellow markings! That's a flame point! Oh! That one's gonna be toasted! Ah! I love that one. My baby is also a flame point. And she started getting her like yellowish orange markings around like that age too. I love toasted cats. They're so toasty. When Sparky was in the shelter, when we got her, she was just a little baby. At the time, she was pure white because she was still young enough that her markings weren't starting to show. And so they had her named Ghost, and something about her blue eyes was just like, I need to name her Sparkles, because, you know, her eyes are really sparkly. And now we call her Sparky, and when she runs past you, all you see is this little, like, blur of white and yellow, like a flash of lightning. So she's very much living up to her name. She's just a little spark. And she's got very pretty eyes. Aww. I love him. That is so cute. There we go. Get this in check. We only have a very short amount of time left on the global boost. And then we'll have half an hour of just hunting with my regular personal boost. Knocked over her food bowl in protest of not being overfed. And you know, if I were a cat, most cats can regulate their eating. Like, I know Sparky can. But if I were a cat, I'd have the same issue. I think I would be the most rotund cat to ever exist. If I were a cat, I would be... I would need, like, a dog kennel to be transported anywhere if I were a cat. I understand, I get it. Okay, Garfield. No, I would be Garfield. Garfield's much larger and fatter cousin. If I were a cat, one, I would probably want to be like a flame point or just a regular, like, yeah, I'd need like a giant cage just to be transported anywhere. I would be a rotund cat. DMs? Okay. I have a feeling I know what's gonna be. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it's about to be midnight for me. It is currently 11:55 for me. Bear-sized cat? Yeah. I would be a gigantic cat. I would be ginormous. You know those cats that, like, they make them walk on a treadmill, like, in water? I would be one of those cats. They look at me and they go, like, we're feeding it normally. I don't know what's happening here. Little do they know I'm raiding the pantry in the middle of the night. Secretly as a cat getting into the box of Cheez-Its on the top shelf. My cat would do that. I'm so sure that if she knew how to get into cupboards or to get into, like, cans, I'm so sure my cat would do that. I'd want to be a Maine Coon cat. I'd want to be like a ginormous cat. I want to own one of them eventually. I would really like a dog-sized cat. Think of how fun that would be. And, like, they're high maintenance, but so am I, so, like, we could do our daily routines together. Like, I brush my hair, and then I go brush their fur. I make my breakfast, they get breakfast. My cat has that treatment currently. Whenever we have breakfast is when she has breakfast, so she's learned to wait until she sees us making something every day. Yes, they're so cute, though. I would love to have a dog-sized cat. Yeah, my cat isn't like, she's not typical for, like, usual cat behavior. She doesn't scream for breakfast or anything like that. She sits politely and waits while my family, depending on who's feeding her, what they do. So, like, if it's my mother that's feeding her, she waits for her to make coffee and tea. And then, if we have any dishes, the dishes get done. And then Sparky will just sit at her feet patiently waiting for breakfast. If it's my sister and I, she will immediately start screaming at us because she knows we have nothing better to do. So if she sees us get up like really early in the morning, she knows that it's for her. 2 minutes. Oh, 1 minute. Technically, like, a minute and a half. Aww. I don't know, we don't get a lot of stray cats here. The ones that we do tend to lurk on our porch for some reason. And Sparky starts absolutely freaking out every time. She'll see, like, a cat, like, someone just step onto our property. Like, she'll be sitting in the window, and the cat will step onto, like, our driveway or something. And Sparky will freak out. She hates other animals. My cat is, very territorial. She can't stand other animals. She can't stand people that that don't live here. So if she sees another person, like maybe they're walking a dog or maybe they're just walking, she will hiss out the window. Can they hear her? No. But I'm not gonna tell her that. I'm not gonna tell her that the random dude walking down the street can't hear her hissing at him. You know, because I think it gives her a sense of empowerment. You know, I think she thinks that she's protecting the house, and I appreciate her for that, because I know that if my cat runs, it's something I should run from too. It's really good when you hear, like, a bump in the night. Having a cat that's just as, like, skittish as I am is wonderful. Because if she's not scared of that noise, I don't need to be scared of that noise. If it's a person, she's gone, in which case that means I should be gone too. But if it's just, like, a random sound that she ignores, I'll ignore it as well. I call her my little, like, my little alarm system. Start punching my arm. Aww. That's so cute. Come on, Dutch Warmblood, get in my inventory. Yep. I've still got, just about half an hour. Still got half an hour on my personal boost, so I'm okay. I feel like I was catching more with just the regular global boost than I was with my personal one stacked on it. But that is okay. The boosts have completed. Now I just have my own personal one that we're gonna run it out, and then I think after that I'll probably hang out in a public server for a little bit. Aww. If I stop petting my cat, she'll try and bite me. She needs attention, and when she wants attention, You have to give her attention because she will bite. She doesn't bite very hard. She just nibbles to get your attention. Like, if you look away from her, she'll nibble, like, right on, like, your finger just a little. Nothing drastic. She'll just, like, she'll give you, like, a little tiny nibble to get your attention. And it's really cute. She only does it to people that live in the house, which I think is good, because, you know, if she was doing that to strangers, that could be a problem. She doesn't like strangers. Actually, she doesn't like much of anyone. That's okay. Aww. I would love to have more cats, but my cat is an absolute menace to all other animals. And she's an indoor cat after Streamer You Free. I am. I should be, at least. Hi, Mel! Dog Waffles hates pillows for no reason. Aww. Hang on, I need to mute. I can feel like an itch in the back of my throat, and I know I'm gonna cough the next 5 minutes if I keep talking, so I'm just gonna cough now. I feel better. That hurt. But I feel better. Seeing stars after that one, you know, you get like little shooting dots of light in your vision. Yep, we've got another like 26-ish minutes left of stream. Especially considering it's midnight now and I don't want to bother my family. Are you guys doing some mining and crafting, or are we doing something else tonight? Because I'm genuinely down for almost anything. And apparently I'm very congested. When I coughed, it like dislodged everything else that could have gone wrong. Now my nose feels all stuffed up. I can adapt? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I've been losing my voice steadily over the last couple days. And I think it's just because, you know, it's just become winter. Like, really bad winter, not, ooh, it's a little chilly kind of winter. And so, like, I've started to get a little bit sick. Just a tiny bit, not a ton. So I've been really congested, and then I was, like, losing my voice for a few days. Even today I've had to clear my throat multiple times, just so I could still, like, sound as normal as possible. It's awful. I feel like the moment it gets into December every year, I get so congested. I also can't relate. I'm under a winter weather advisory right now. And we only have, like, even worse snowstorms coming in soon. Ooh! Good job! Ooh, look, this one can hear a lot. I wish it were leathery. It's okay, I'll appreciate it anyway. And by appreciate it, I mean I'm selling that donkey to Larry. A pouring rain and flooding? No! We got... Pepsi, I'll send you a picture of what we got. You know what, I can send a picture right now. I need you to know that contrary to popular belief, that is a road in the picture I'm about to send you. It is a road, and it is in fact not a ditch or a snowbank. So in the picture I'm gonna send you, it is a road. I need you to know that that is not a ditch or a snowbank. That is the road. Here you go. That is a road. That is not a ditch. That is not a snowbank. That was the road last night. That is what we had to go home in. It was terrible. I think Mel and I were in the backseat because we had like we had our whole family with us in one car. So Mel and I were sitting in the backseat. And we were both sitting there like, do you think we're gonna survive that? Like looking out the front window. I'm so glad that it was my mother driving and not like anybody else. Love you, Grandma, if you ever see this, but you're scary. You're a scary driver in the winter. And I've never been good at driving in snow. So be glad it wasn't me behind the wheel. Yeah, it was a complete whiteout. You couldn't see more than like 2 feet in front of you without headlights, with or without brights. You could not see like in front of you at all. That's why I have to tell everybody every time I send that picture, that is not a snowbank. That is not a ditch. That is the road. Every time I sent that picture, I got asked, hey, are you guys okay? Did you end up in a snowbank? Are you alright? Are you guys, like, in a ditch? Like, do you need a tow truck? And I sent the message last night, that is a road. Like, maybe 7 times. And I live in the middle of nowhere, too, and it's, like, a really open area. So when the snow starts to, like, kick up like that, it's really bad. Snow is so fun in, like, smaller amounts. I think if I hadn't grown up with the snow that we have where I am, I think I would have liked snow a lot more than I do. Because it's so pretty. You know, there's nothing better than a morning, like, sunrise in winter. Because the sky is this beautiful shade of, like, red and orange. And you can see, like, all the colors of the sky glistening off of the snow, like, reflecting. And it's beautiful. It is so pretty. There's nothing like it. It was my favorite part of getting up for school when I was in middle and high school. Like, in the winter, getting up for school and being able to see, like, the sunrise every winter, every single day of the week, seeing the colors just shine. It's my favorite part of it. But in recent years, I feel like I don't like snow as much as I could have. It's so pretty, though. I remember as a kid, I used to beg my mom to, like, go out and make snow angels with me. Oh, I see you! I see you! Come here. My first one! Yeah! Yeah! I got it! I got one, guys. I finally caught my first wolf thoroughbred. Only took me forever. But I got one. I was so scared I would never get one. This little guy's been hiding from me. Ooh, I have a notification. Oh! Pepsi! Oh no! You know, if you squint at it, Pepsi, it almost looks like snow. I mean, besides the fact it's like dangerous, rushing water, if you squint a little, it almost looks like snow. Congratulations on your snowy Christmas! Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I'm glad you're alright. Floods like that are no joke. Like, it's like the smallest little bit of water, and then suddenly there's so much more. Being in a flood is one of my biggest fears. Which is kind of funny for me, being that I live in an area where the most flooding we get is, like, along the sides of our rivers, and that's it. And on top of that, like, I live in an area with a lot of hills, so flooding isn't common. Tornadoes also aren't common for the same reason in my area. So I've always had a fear of tornadoes and of floods, even though I live in an area where they can't survive. Floods don't last long in my area. Tornadoes, most of the time, they don't even touch down, and if they do, they're gone within, like, 2 minutes. Granted, when you hear that a tornado is around for 2 minutes, just know, tornadoes are fast. They can do a lot of damage in 2 minutes, but it's also incredibly rare that a tornado actually touches down in my area. So these are just irrational fears I've had my whole life. Because we always did tornado drills. We always did, like, all of these, like, weather drills at my school, just to come to find out I live in an area where we can't actually have that kind of weather. And so, like, they had it drilled into me to always look over my shoulder for a tornado. So since I was a kid, I thought I'd be dealing with tornadoes and quicksand a lot more than I do. In a different White Christmas over here where I live, incredibly thick fog. Ooh, the fog. I don't know, you guys ever love the experience of, like, being out and driving on, like, a spring or a summer morning? And it's just, like, how do I put this? It's just, like, there's a bunch of fog around. It's, like, a spring morning. You know, you can smell, like, the mud on the ground. It's so nice. It's really pleasant. That's one of my favorite times to be, like, out driving. Like, you can have the windows down. It's kind of chilly, but, like, it's not too much. You know, a light jacket. The sun's probably just barely come up. Like, it could be a school day, because I associate sunrise with school. Because I used to wake up really early and then get picked up for school at, like, 7 a.m. School didn't start till 8, and I live near the school, so. But, like, I used to love, in the spring, walking to the bus stop to wait for my bus, and I would sometimes go out early just so I could sit there and just, like, enjoy the air. Ugh, it's the one thing I miss about having a schedule that, you know, kind of forced me to be up early. I mean, there's a lot of things I miss about being in school. One of which was not doing taxes. Really loved when I didn't owe the government money. But, you know, the government owes me my land back. So I'll fight for that next. Keep an eye out. But I really miss not having to pay taxes. I miss the school lunches. They had really good burritos that we used to get. Oh my gosh, I've never been able to find that exact brand of burritos ever again. And I have actually considered reaching out to the school district that I used to attend and being like, hey, so hypothetically, if I wanted to get my hands on these burritos, where might a girl buy these? And, like, I do know their provider, but I don't know exactly which ones they had. Like, I know where to get, I know where to get Bosco sticks, I know where to get the spaghetti, I know where to get, like, all of that, but specifically, the burritos. I specifically want the burritos. No, I have genuinely considered, like, reaching out to the school district being like, hey, I know where you get them, because you tell me what kind of burritos those are. My school taught us how to do taxes, except the one thing they don't teach you is the federal taxes. They teach you state taxes, usually. Because that's a lot of times what you would mostly deal with. But when you own a business or when you have a YouTube channel, you pay federal and you go through state. And so my school never taught how to do the federal stuff. They only taught state taxes. And I remember starting my channel, and like my channel does not make a lot of money at all. Like it's enough for me to keep upgrading so the channel looks nicer for you guys. I don't make a lot of profit off of my channel. I put all of it right back into making the channel better. Like, actually, currently I'm saving up for a better microphone so I can stop absolutely, like, blasting your ears. But, when you are making any kind of money on YouTube, you have to, you have to calculate how much you have to take out from every, like, payment that YouTube sends you. And if you're wrong, that can be very detrimental, but also if you're wrong with any kind of taxes, that's detrimental. But the YouTube stuff especially. And it's really annoying, like, having to do it every single time. And it's because you're registered as a business. Like, you are registered as self-employed, like, having a business through YouTube, and so, like, you are paying taxes on your channel because you're making any kind of money from it. So my first year having to figure out how to do that was awful, but I got it. I learned, I taught myself. I hate taxes. I hate taxes so much. Ooh, long-haired Marwari. Hello there, cutie patootie. Yeah, I hate taxes. They're awful. They hurt my head. I can't do it. Yeah, like, if you have the right number, why are you not just telling me how much to pay? Oh my gosh. And, like, I know that if you're, like, a couple dollars off, will they hunt you down for it? No. You know, there's still intent to pay based on the payments that you do make. And so, like, it's like, oh, well, I mean, there's this failsafe, but, like, if you are wrong enough times, you are getting arrested, okay? Like, if you just suck at math, you're so screwed. Desert, they usually won't pursue something that small. At least in the state that I'm in, they won't. Because you have there is, like, shown intent to pay. They'll go after you for that money, but you won't face any major consequences. Whereas, like, if you are just avoiding, like, evading your taxes the entire time, yeah, you're cooked. But, like, in my state, if you... Yeah, in my state, if you mix that up, they'll still go after you for what you owe and, you know, the fees on top of what you owe. But if you are still actively making payments, it shows, like, it shows that you have intentions of paying. And low-key that you just suck at math. It's awful. I hate taxes. I hate math. No, I don't hate math. I hate taxes. Just taxes. I like math. It's fun. Do we have a herd? No, we do not. Hate my country. Really corrupt government. Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of where I'm from either. I'm gonna be honest. Politics confuse me. I try to do my best research that I can, which is why I avoid the topic of politics, like, on my channel, because I'm fairly uneducated in, like, the current political state of, like, my country, the countries around me, and all of that. And I try to educate myself as best as I can. But I find that a lot of resources aren't reliable. And so, like, they're all contradicting themselves, and then I get confused. So, I don't know. It's very confusing to me. We'll hold some hay. I'm getting sick of looking at the apples at the bottom of my screen and going, I could gamble these. I did tell myself I'd gamble when the boost was over. No, I won't. Should I get a Comp Hub Antler Marwari? I want one so bad, but I don't have like the competition hub like tokens. I don't have enough, and I really don't want to run the races. Do it? Okay. If I find an apple basket, we'll do it. We'll do some apple gambles for a little bit. Just mean that I really only have 7 minutes left on my boost. Sent you my event totals. I will look in just a minute. We got anything good? We got an IUH. 2 horns. I finally caught one of those wolf thoroughbreds. Plenty of constellation fjords. No Marwaris. Oh, and one Nat Dye Marwari. Can't believe I forgot about it after, like, being so obsessed with it. Yes! And, like, I really want to gamble to get the Golden Apple Marwari with the horns, because they're year-tagged antlers. You guys know how much I love year-tagged, like, horns and antlers. Like, I love these guys. Like, here are my year-tagged fiends. Or we have my tusks. They're year-tagged. I love them. Okay? I love them more than I can express. But the amount of money that I spent on apples trying to get all of those was crazy. All of those are self-obtained except for one. Oh, it's just a little quarter horse, and it's got limestone hair. Sorry, it's sandstone actually, wasn't it? Hang on. Yeah, it was sandstone because I called it crunchy. It was sandstone because I called it crunchy. Limestone is crunchy too, but it was sandstone, and we were standing on top of the Sphinx. And the Sphinx is made of sandstone. I remember making a comment about how the hair blended in. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes I just remember things based on, like, the irrelevant details more than anything. It's like, I know exactly where I was standing. And it's like, I can tell you I was standing, when we looked at the IUH. Oh, please don't crash. I looked at the IUH, I was standing right here where this little orange dot is. Like, that's where I was standing. Alright, we're gonna do some last checks. So we're gonna just run this one. We're not catching unless it's anything we want to keep. And then we'll go run Royal after this, while the things respawn over there, and then we should be okay for today's stream. In a test or exam, you remember the exact note you wrote or something about the question? Yeah! Yeah! If I have conversations with people, typically I will remember the entire conversation based on, like, a couple words. So, the very first thing I said to my friend Xander when I met him 3 years ago was, "You are unnecessarily hard to find." Those are my exact words. The very first words I spoke to that guy were just, "You are unnecessarily hard to find." And it's because his username the way that it's spelled, and like, I get it, you know, and you don't have to have a username that's easy to spell. I mean, look at mine. You don't even want to know how many people call me different names because they can't spell my username. But like, his has the letters arranged in a way that messes with my head, so I get them reversed like all the time. So when somebody first gave me his username, I couldn't find him by searching his username or adding him or anything like that. So I went on like this little goose chase to show this random stranger a Live, Laugh, Love Mr. Worldwide poster with a picture of Pitbull on it. And all I sent him alongside the clip of me reading out my tapestry, it wasn't a poster, it was a tapestry, it was fabric. All I sent him were the words, "You are unnecessarily hard to find." And that was, that was 1 week before Royal Island came out on Wild Horse Islands. If you guys want a little time frame on how long I've known Xander, I met him at the beginning of my Wild Horse Islands addiction, and it's been 3 years now. In April, it'll be my 4th year on Wild Horse Islands, so we're coming up on that. Yeah, I'll be at year 4 in April. Time is like so weird. It's such an odd concept. It's like 4 years ago I discovered this little game about horses, and now I haven't left. I'm here now. If you guys want to feel like old or feel like feel how long my channel's been around, I'm gonna give you guys a little fun fact. I have officially had him for 2 years. He was gifted to me in December of 2023 for Christmas. Besties, it is currently December of 2025. I have officially owned Peanut Butter Malt for 2 years. And it feels like just yesterday that I got him. My little baby guy. Look at him. But yeah, I've had him for 2 years now. He's been mine for 2 years, and it feels so weird. Cause like, who else have I had for 2 years? Oh, I bought Fruit Punch 2 years ago. I bought Popsicle 2 years ago, and I was gifted Plant-Based Nugget. Their name is originally Plant-Based Nuggy, but you know, I was gifted this 2 years ago. So many of these horses I've had for years, and I don't even think of it in terms of years. I think of it like, yeah, I just got them yesterday. It's like you wake up and yesterday is December of 2023. Back at that time, it was also a little wild. Because it's like, in 2023, even then it was like, wow, the pandemic started 3 years ago, and now we're looking at it and it's like, it's about to be 6 years ago. Like, it's so crazy. If we did the math right now, 6 years ago, I was still in high school. I was in my, what did we leave, Mel? We were leaving our junior year of high school. Like, that's wild! It's like the beginning of a movie or show. Little did they know finding this pixel horse game would change their life. Yeah. And it's so crazy to think that, like, next year, so in, like, I want to say June or July, not even next year, in a couple months, my Roblox account will be 10 years old. There's just something so weird about that. like most of my older game accounts have already hit 10 years. For example, my Wizard 101 account in July will be 13. My Animal Jam account will be 14. My Movie Star Planet accounts will also be 13. And it's so weird to think about. Like, I was a kid when I made most of those accounts. And now I pay taxes. So it's... it's so crazy. Like, if you really think about it, okay, in 2026, most of the people born the year that I created my my Movie Star Planet account, most of the people born that year, they're yeah, the accounts would be in middle school, but most of them have reached the age where they can have Discord now. Like, they will be reaching the age where they can have Discord. Isn't that crazy? Because, like, in my mind, it's still like, why can you talk? When did you learn to walk? It's like, when did you start school? It's so weird to think about. Or, like, people born in 2010 or 15 now? Ugh. It feels like just yesterday half of them were born. Oh no, I'm just ignoring Desert when she says that. Ooh, Appaloosas! Time to say the number? No. I refuse. Thanks for asking, though. I'm gonna be a grumpy old lady. Was born yesterday. Congratulations. happy born yesterday. Where's the herd? Oh, it's in the same spot! Okay. Let's head on over there. Yeah, exactly. I don't see any numbers. I think you might be hallucinating. Yeah, guys, big mistake. I'm actually scheduled to be born in, like, 17 minutes. My bad. Nothing good here, or here, or here. No. I'm not. I'll refuse, respectfully. I would rather just buy you something really funny. Yeah. Okay, with that, it is currently 12:35 a.m. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end. I'm a little tired. And I've been live for like almost 2.5 hours. I think I'm gonna save going into the public server for tomorrow. I'll try and be live tomorrow. If I'm not, I'll just ping the Discord server when I go into a public server. Yeah. When you see the thanks for watching screen, type, I don't know, type ranch in the chat. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning for now.